Listen, Georgi, I know what I'm doing, but there's no going back now.
I know, my dear friend. It's just that we lost such a brilliant mind that terrible night. I'm afraid of losing you, too, all over some romantic squabbles. And this misunderstanding also cost you your good looks.
I don't want to listen to this anymore. No more distractions, you hear me?
Oh yes, of course. I'm very happy to hear that it's all in the past now.
Good. So let's get to it. I would like to see some results as soon as possible. We both know that she's the key. We've wasted enough time already.
All right. Just don't do anything rash, please. We need to follow the proper protocols.
So my dear friend Boris worked with Semenov even after the Chernobyl disaster. I wonder what happened to his face. And Tanya is the key. The key to what? Yeah, more secrets. I've got to keep digging.
Your trials were too aggressive, my friend. I told you that you were using too much, didn't I? I told you. You're lucky you didn't end up brain dead like the others. But here we are. Boris is dead. Truly dead this time. There's no reason to pretend otherwise now. I suppose I should have seen this coming. The mental projections you told me about, the visions, they've been building for some time. To be honest, I just thought that your hallucinations meant you were losing your mind. Prolonged exposure to Chernobylite often causes psychosis and hysteria, after all. Why, I've seen the test subjects babbling about Cthulhu, or wanting to save the world from rats. You really did it, my friend. You crossed the Rubicon. You achieved something that no one has ever achieved before. Well, except her, but she has a different purpose. You will be the first of your kind. You will help me bring about a new era of human evolution. You will help me reach the stars. Forget your past. Forget your pathetic personal involvements. Distractions. Foolish distractions for the weak. Wasting your time seeking validation from others, but not anymore. You don't need any of that going forward. You're to be my right hand in the days to come. It's time to drop your old mask and don a new one. Time to become what you were always meant to be. The Black Stalker. Wake up soon. We've got plenty to do, you and I.
So it was Boris all along. He started the Chernobylite trials on himself and became the Black Stalker. Dear God.
I've told you everything you need to know, General. What seems to be the problem?
The problem? That's what you're calling it. Look, I won't even pretend to understand what you and your lab monkeys are doing down there. And I wouldn't care if I did. What I do care about is this facility and the safety of my men. So the next time you decide to rush an experiment that can potentially release a bunch of fucking monsters into the world, please tell me beforehand so I have time to devise a strategy.
First off, the shadows are key to our research. They are hybrids that... You know what? I won't bother you with details that you won't be able to understand anyways. And second, actually, no, I'm responsible to the board, not to you, Kozlov. Your job is to safeguard this operation, not lecture me on things you will never come close to understanding. In fact, the board wants you to cooperate closely, very closely, with my right-hand man. I would like you to familiarize him with all of our security protocols.
Who? The freak in the black mask? You want to tell me who the hell he is? I like to know who I'm working with.
If you need a name, call him what the rest of your men call him, the Black Stalker. One last thing, I know you don't share my views on the future prospects of this organization. But don't even think about throwing in the towel. If we fail, there will be hell to pay for both of us. There is no walking away now.
So the NAR is somehow responsible for creating shadows. Or at least releasing them into the world. And Boris, the Black Stalker, is also involved in NAR security.
Igor, I've got to talk to you. Some serious shit is about to go down.
What is it this time?
One of the big fish is flying into Kapachi. We have a chance to intercept him. We have to act on this intel now.
How did you come to find out about this fish of yours?
I've got a lot of contacts here, you know that. I usually try to keep a low profile, but an opportunity like this may not present itself again for quite a while.
Well, this could be useful.
It is 100% worth a shot. Imagine what kind of intel we can squeeze out of this guy. Just go over there and check it out for yourself, okay? I know a good vantage point.
All right. But let's make one thing clear first. I'll do the talking. I've got a feeling this big fish might not survive your squeezing.
Sure. Whatever you say, boss. I'll mark the location on your map.
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower, no hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
I've come this far. Can't back down now. Hitting NAR like this will keep them off balance. Distracted. It'll buy me some more time.
Chin up, son. Think of it as Uncle Mikhail's rite of passage. Do it! You did it, man! I knew you had the killer instinct, my little executioner. I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor. Now, go check the crash site for survivors.
Help! Over here!
It's Georgi.
Can't breathe. And my legs. Please, find some medical supplies. Help me!
We have to get you out of here.
No. You go. A search team will be here any minute. They might kill you.
I could use another cup of coffee, preferably with brandy. I hate being outside. Cold, wet, and full of mosquitoes all biting you in the dick. Another hour gone, 3 more to go. Fucking hell.
Detected the echo of a recent wormhole. It should lead me right to him. I have arrived at his last position. It's only a matter of time before I find him. Don't make it harder than it needs to be.
You fucking tricked me!
Well, now look at you, pretending to be angry. We did great work today, you and I. This is something you won't ever forget.
Why did you want Semenov dead?
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be Kozlov. He's at the top of my list.
How did you know about the air defense system?
This was a top-secret installation, after all. It only makes sense they had a way to counter American spy planes.
No more secrets. What did NAR do to you? Why do you hate them so much?
Kozlov and his henchmen tore this place apart. They expected everyone to fall in line. They rounded up me and my buddies, tortured us, and shot the others through the head, point blank. Me, they left alive, to send a message. Well, where do we go from here, Igor?
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that. They are close, Mousy. I can hear them screeching under the floor.
Rats, you mean? Is it what?
It's
What?
I
Can't
you
touch
what?
me.
No.
Hey,
What of
Banta.
As you've already used up, we don't have all day, Mousy. Hurry it up. be? Clearly the light of the rat catcher shines upon you. I'll show you how to craft ammo from scrap without wasting too many resources. Is it dangerous? Sure. But only if you have no clue what you're doing. Please don't try this without your parents' supervision. Come here and use the electric lathe. I'll show you how it's done. Knowledge is everything. Well done. Oh, you're a difficult student in spite of all your PhDs, but I'll turn you into a survivalist mousey yet. That was a good effort, Mousy. Now you're better equipped to deal with rats.
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, good idea. Is there something you wanted to talk about?
Actually,
Why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF-2. The top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command, and then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria, and everyone was shot to pieces. Except me. Every day, I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough. Can we swap some stuff, Olivier?
Sure, whatever.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Stop calling me sir. What do you want, Mikhail?
I'm just fucking teasing you, man, because I'm bored. You used to live in England, didn't you? Eating your full English breakfast, drinking Darjeeling tea, scooting around in your Aston Martin, sipping martinis, mingling with high society. A regular James fucking Bond.
I ate porridge for breakfast, for Christ's sake.
Relax, I'm kidding. I did a piece of business with some Brits once. Good blokes. They drank Stolichnaya with Red Bull. Loopy fuckers.
Why are you wasting my time, Mikhail?
I knew a guy once, when I used to do business in Moscow. This guy wasn't a Brit, he was Scottish. I think his name was Daniel. He was absolutely fascinated by the Moscow sewers. Daniel was looking for a guide, so I took him on a tour of the underground. Told him some really top-drawer fucking tales. About nuclear bunkers under the Moskva River where Putin will hide when the zombie apocalypse comes. About the lizard people from Zeta Reticuli controlling the amount of sugar in your Starbucks coffee. He was a tad skeptical, though. Reminds me of you. And that worries me.
Why?
You've spent too much time in the rotten capitalistic West, comrade. You know what I mean. Anyway, I hope our humble way of life isn't too much of a shock for you.
Oh, trust me. I'll always be Ukrainian in my heart.
Great! I'll drink to that. Yeah, as soon as I find something better to drink, that is.
Want to trade?
Just make it... The fuck you want?
Want to trade?
Just... What's the matter?
Let me take a look at your gear.
Oh, of course.
We need to talk, Igor.
I'm all ears.
Got some intel that needs acting on. NAR is preparing a huge shipment of munitions, maybe food as well. We can't let this opportunity go.
Well, you're not wasting any time on that radio, huh? Sure, I'll look into it. Olivier, I'm up on the roof. There's a signal flare in the distance.
I assume it's red?
Yes.
Must be the drop zone. That's your target. Time to roll. Good luck.
Yes, sir, Olivier, sir.
Anton was a good guy, so let's do our best. For him. Try to keep a low profile out there. Don't let NAR spot you, and don't take more than you can easily carry.
Olivier, I can see the crates. It looks promising.
Well done. I know you worked hard for this, but don't get greedy. Remember, low profile. Don't listen to that soldier boy. Fuck low profile. Remember the pointers I gave you, Igor. Be a pro. Igor, any ammo you leave behind, they're gonna use to shoot you in the ass. Blow that shit sky high.
Olivier's right. Causing an uproar when it's not completely necessary won't help our mission.
Area is clear. Resuming patrol. Wonder what the quartermaster...
job right there. You're on Pripyat Bradford now.
You mentioned something about what? Sure.
Dude.
I better be going.
Bruh.
I detected the echo of a recent war. You're not half as good as this. It's not going to end well for you.